Hello, can you hear me?
Got you, Leo. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing fine, and you, Dale?
Good. So welcome back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for inviting me again.
Yeah, so, when you sent me a DM on Twitter and you talked about the C.O.T tool that you developed, I want to give you a chance to demo it and show people that are C.O.T, let's see your car again. C.O.T aficionados, what you've come up with, Leo.
Oh, can you see my screen?
Yeah, we've got it.
Okay.
So it's C.O.T data intelligence, and there's your car.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you see the tool now? I think it's in the right screen now.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now we're looking at C.O.T data as one of the most undervalued tools available.
Okay.
In the market.
Sorry.
But prior to that, we had the tool up. There you go.
Okay, that's it. Okay. So this tool, the first idea for this tool was to help me with my trading. Okay. So the idea here is to get extreme moves in the big players positioning. See,
That's at the bottom left-hand side.
Yes. So for example, Dale, when I ask people, hey, what do you think if you can look into the big traders portfolio every week? People go crazy. Oh, that's going to be amazing. But I tell people it's possible. We have C.O.T data available every Friday. And most of the time what I hear is this. But C.O.T data is old news when released. But do you see a trend during only 3 days? A big trending during 2 days, 3 days? Of course not. Retail traders tend to think about their portfolio size, trading micro lots most of the time. But when you are trading big money for a fund, sometimes
they're not day trading.
Yes,
they're not day trading.
Sometimes you need weeks, even months to build or to close a position, depends on how big you are. So I really appreciate C.O.T data. And my approach to C.O.T data is to look for extremes. So for example, even funds sometimes run out of money for some reason because of risk control or because some kind of withdrawals. But even then, they have limits to buy or to sell. So is these moments that I'm looking for. So I'm looking for excess in positioning, excess in open interest. So when you see, let's say, big speculators with a huge position, let me show you something here that will become clear. For example, pound. So you can see here, for example, on August 29, 2019, sorry, that we have a huge position of players here. They were very short, so like they never were before. So what makes me think that these guys they are ready to take profit. So if we come here to see what happened, so for example, right here, 6 August 2019, we have here was exactly this point right here when we have this assessing positions, and right after that we saw pound rallying. Okay, so if
so you spotted that based on positioning down there, that small box.
Yes, because like I said, the big speculators they short. At some point, they need to take profit. Okay, so this take profit movement is what makes the trend change. and is exactly this that what I'm looking for. So if you see, we have the other point of this that was the opposite that took place on March of 2018. That was exactly this point here. Okay, so if you're going to see
So go
that
back to your tool. Go back to your tool and show us on your tool.
yes,
Okay, how you spotted
right,
it.
right here. So for example, we have this signal here, the possible top, that is a signal based on the one thing I call quote index. So this was the move that spotted the bottom, the last bottom that I showed. Okay, and right here we have let me just check the date here.
So maybe you could go through and the different colors are the different groups of traders, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, well that'd be important
but
for people to
but
know.
but you have to have in mind that the weak link of this are the big speculators. These guys, they have shallow pockets, while commercials don't have, because commercials most of the time they have some underlying cashing mercadore to trades. Okay, so for example, maybe you see commercials selling pound, but they are selling this because they are some,
It's a hedge.
yeah, or a hedge, or for example, they are exchanging house that one client sends pound to another place of the world, so they have to exchange this. Okay, so they are not worried about profits or something like that, just with the hedge or the trade itself. Okay, so I separated another signals so we can see here. Okay, the logic behind the tool is a little bit complicated, so I make things easy, creating this tab here that is the triggered signal. So every week, every Friday, the tool will analyze all the data posted on CFTC, the code data, and will generate this signal for us. I also created an algorithm to mix data. For example, we don't have code data for GBP CHF, but I can create this data using GBP and CHF data, mixing them. Okay, so for example, let me show you something that I prepared for you. So GBP, I showed you these last two nice signals that we got. That was one, the possible top and possible bottom. I also separate one from Euro USD, that this signal. The signal took place at an interesting point. If you see, was right before that big drop that we saw. I think 2 years ago on euro. That was in 2018. Okay, so April 10, yes. So we saw exactly this date here. Okay, so we have based it on position, the market, the position telling us that maybe these guys can take profits from here. Okay, why I say maybe? Because we can see more money entering the markets or going out. So maybe the money available 3 years ago are not the same as we have now, but most of the time is the same. Okay, so the buying power or selling power of big funds or big banks, they remain the same. This is what I found to be true. Okay.
Okay.
So let me just reload this.
So are you seeing anything in the euro now? C.O.T. wise?
No, I have nothing for the majors, nothing relevant that we can say that it's an interesting signal to see. Okay.
Okay.
The last signal that I have for one a major was for NZD/USD that had took place 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I think that was this signal here. Okay. After this, I also closed the positions today. We make 100 pips. That was a good signal. Okay. So we have some. I have something that I want to show, because people may tend to think that this is some kind of the thing that cannot fail. But as I told, this is more money can come into the market. For example, we have a very strong and reliable signal for gold on June from last year. Okay, right here, telling that we have a possible top in the market. And what happened right before that? That gold broke this zone and went up almost then 1,000 pips. Okay,
Yeah.
and right now for gold we have a very similar scenario where a possible top is we have a valid signal that took place in this candle right here. Okay, based on the positioning. So let me show how I see these things. Okay.
So is this a tool that you provide clients, or are you marketing, leasing it, selling it? Do you educate people how to use it?
Yes. Most of the time, people that are going to use code data, they have some kind of knowledge. Okay, but when they don't know, they are raw to the knowledge. I spend some time with them, making a call and explain the tool, because Dale, I'm going to be honest with you. Most of the people
Why
don't
me?
really. Oh, most of the people.
Don't you ever think that to yourself when people go, I'm going to be honest with you? I go, well, what makes me, why is it such a special occasion? All right, anyway, go ahead, bro.
Okay, most of the time people are not interested in the mechanism. Okay,
Yeah, they're
people are in
lazy. They just want the money to
the
drop into
signal.
their account.
Yes, they want this. Okay, they want to see, okay, we have a possible short signal for cocoa and a possible long signal for USD CHF. That this one is a strong signal that it's the second week that is triggered. And this one is one thing that I like a lot, because we also have also have a positive carry trade. Okay, so we are getting swaps to hold this position. So this is
Yeah,
pretty good.
you're getting
Let me
paid to
just
own it.
yes,
Yes,
that's
okay.
the trades that I like the most. Let me show you gold.
Okay.
Okay, so can you see here these red bars?
Yes.
Yes. So this is the difference between between the position of the big speculators and the position of the commercials. Okay.
Okay.
So when you see excess on this, okay, like this, gold is right now trading in a extreme moment. Okay. So even gold come from 1,500 to 600, and I'm not a buyer of gold because of this. We have a lot of people already bought in gold, big speculators. So the expected move is a downside move, okay? Because
Okay.
they already put a lot of money in this, so they have to take profit. And if you see from where they start to buying it was for 1,200, so they already have a massive profit. Okay,
Right.
so
So the red up there looks like the highest readings on the whole chart, and that demonstrates the spread between commercials and large specs that has never been larger?
Yes, this is the whole series since C.O.T is released. See, we are right now at an extreme point. Okay, so if you have a little bit of patience, this is
so positioning's extreme on the long side.
Yes. Yes.
DSI is a lot of sentiment gauges are also reflecting that.
Yeah, so I really expect a drop in gold from this point. Okay. So I separated just another signal that the C.O.T triggered. We have these nice signals on USD GPI. Okay. We also have this. This one was not a good signal. Okay, but yet we had time to make some profit. Right here, another really good signal. Okay, so if we're thinking on the long run, okay, not on moves, day trading, this is a good tool. C.O.T tool could C.O.T data is not really good at timing. Okay, so we have, for example, this signal triggered right here on GBP CHF. So maybe we can see a little bit more high before it drops. But most of the time we have the direction very clear. So this can help you to even to day trade. For example, you know that big speculators are building a long position, and suddenly you see a big drop in price. You know that it's a trigger to enter long. It's time to buy the dip. So this gives you confidence to trade better. So
interesting.
yes.
Okay, and so, this is part of your service, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So
all right.
This tool right here, people can I make some marketing here
go
now?
Ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Make some marketing.
So this tool, people can buy it in two ways. Okay. So the first way is using an automated chat room that I coded. That we have, for example, some trading signals. So all the trades that I make, I post here. We have also alerts for supply and demand zones. So every time the price going to a supply or fail to break a supply or a demand, or even make a pullback or RSI divergence. Okay, we get.
What's that?
RSI divergence?
Yeah, what is that?
I think the
I'm
people
kidding
before.
Okay. What's RSI? Real simple implicator?
Maybe.
Maybe. You could be a diplomat. Okay.
You know that one thing. You know that in 1720, Isaac Newton, he tried to trade. Do you know that? And he lost 20,000 pounds, about 5 million euro today of gold value.
Who was it, Sir Isaac Newton?
Isaac Newton. Do you remember
the gravity? And he tried to trade and he lost?
Yes.
I never heard that story.
Yes. And
too many apples hit him on the head. He had concussions.
I think he was buying Apple at the wrong moment.
Yeah. What did he trade back then? Tulips?
I have no idea. No idea. But I know that he finished his trading career with one phrase. He told that one can calculate the orbits of the stars, but not the madness of the man. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a good way to rationalize our failures in the market. Is Sir Isaac Newton couldn't do it.
Yes, for sure.
Right, but the tools he had, he didn't even have a good pen. So all right, so that's interesting, Leo. And $40 a month to get this tool or all of your stuff?
Yes, for $40 per month you get the chat room and also the tool. but you can also buy just the tool. But the best deal is this one for sure. Okay.
How much to buy the tool?
It's 30 USD for a month or 200 a year.
Okay, so it's subscription as well. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I think Isaac Newton lost money because he do not have access to this tool. If
Yeah,
he had,
they didn't have
yeah.
C.O.T. back then.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
That's it, my friend.
All
That's it
right.
that I
Well,
have.
Leo, I appreciate you coming. You know, what I like about Leo is Leo's a straight shooter. Okay, so he works hard. You could tell that's a lot of work that he puts in, and I hope you have a great 2020 with your new tool and in the markets, Leo, and all the people you work with. The pips just rain down on you guys.
Thank you very much, Dale. If you allow me one last word, I just want to say for all you traders that are already profitable and want to automate some strategy, I can code your strategy for you using a very sophisticated tool to backtest it and walk forward it. So if you need help with that, I can sure provide the assistance you need. Okay? Thank you,
Okay,
Dale.
Leo,
Thank you very much.
a great resource, Leo Hermosa. And you can follow him on Twitter at Leo Hermosa. And is that the name and the name of your website? One last time, Leo.
It's leohermoso.com.
Okay, so Leo likes to use his name a lot. So you could find him at leohermosa.com. Thank you very much, my trading warrior brother. Good hunting to
Bye-bye.
you.
You too, bro.
Adios. Okay, everyone, that's a wrap for Turnaround Tuesday. Euro stuck in the mud. We'll see everyone tomorrow. Adios. Oh, yeah. Don't just count your pips, count your blessings. See you, warriors. Thank you, Leo.
Thank you. Bye-bye, my friend.